Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 and the conclusion of a replay between Shy and Vortix here on Twisted Meadows. Just a hero recap: level 4 Death Knight, level 3, level 4 Lich I believe, and a level 3 Dark Ranger versus a level 4 Warden and a level 4 Naga Sea Witch. I'm gonna get this game underway in just a second, so here we go. We have an invisible Warden now just trying to stake out, trying to see what Vortix plans to do. The main gold mines are pretty much mined out, so Vortix does not have an expansion yet, and now as the Warden sees that buildings are being unsummoned, should really suspect that there is no expansion right now. So buildings being unsummoned, a crypt going away, and a slaughterhouse being put down right now, and only 1,200 gold left. So this is a bit of a surprise right now. Now taking the Tree of Eternity, so we may be seeing bears coming in from Shy in just a second. Shy sitting at 69 over 70, so is currently food locked. Dryads now trying to run out. Dryads are upgraded 2-1. There's so many Crypt Fiends that those Dryads are pretty much getting focus fired one shot from those rallies, or just one round of fire from those 6 Crypt Fiends right now. And more ghouls trying to get some additional lumber. Slaughterhouse nearing completion. Sacrificial pit training an additional shade to once again head back out. Now Vortix finally blowing into low upkeep. So abominations and catapults or meat wagons now joining the army. Vortix sitting at 208 gold and will not have enough to haunt or should have enough to haunt another gold mine in just a second. Wow, this is just all. Both players are really just trying to feel each other out right now. Shade is close by, and that Warden quickly went away from that position. And we only have 1 or 2 bears, perhaps, for Shy. Shy getting bear mastery right now, and getting those ancient of from those ancient of lores, sitting at 77 over 90, and does have this expansion, but that expansion should be gone in the next 10 minutes as well. So we'll see if the expansion is going to be enough. Shade now trying to do some additional scouting, unable to build a haunt this gold mine right now, as there are still creeps in that position. Death Knight sitting at level 4, Lich sitting at level 4. But this is one of those times where I wish I had a partner that I could talk to in order to just do some playful bantering between players right now. And now Warden now trying to run away. Shade keeping a good track of that Warden. Death Knight coming back into the north. Abominations joining in on this army. More unsummoning, it looked like. And now we have Wisp now trying to head out. Catapults are ready, and those catapults are just going to rip through, or those meat wagons are just going to rip through those Dryads so quickly. This is going to be a max food fight versus max food fight pretty much. So Vortix trying to make sure that he gets up to maximum food in order to really play this out completely. We have Wisp now coming out, Ancient of War now coming out. We have 3 Druids of the Claw sitting in the main base. Not quite sure why they're just sitting in the main base. We have Tome of Agility being left behind, Tree of Life, and now the Warden trying to run out. Dark Ranger, no invulnerability potions. The final game will be underway in just a second. And now here comes the units. Ooh, wow, taking down a quick ghoul. I thought that was the Warden low on hit points. Now Abomination coming in. Squirrel of Town Portal trying to pull these units right now. Shy really needs to pull out of here as those catapults coming in and just doing damage on those Dryads. Dryads now trying to run away. I'm able to pull to the back right now. A little bit of a slow game. Not much that Shy can really do. Shy sitting at 70 over 90. Lost, I believe, 4 to 5 Dryads in that fight. Tree of Life nearing completion, being built relatively quickly, and now going to be able to entangle that gold mine. So Vortix sitting with 2 destroyers is going to try to fight down this main army. Low hit point ghoul in there trying to get a shadow strike. Bears getting quickly focus fired down. 1 bear goes down. Another bear has been silenced, and now detonations coming in, trying to clean that up. Nice Staff of Preservation to save a bear. Catapults now coming in, and those meat wagons doing so much damage to those Dryads. Dryads getting popped and splattered. Not looking good for the Warden at all. Warden now down to 500 hit points. Has the Belt of Giant Strength, trying to take down that Lich, and Lich will not be able to go down, and the Warden is able to once again escape back out of that fight. Here we are, Naga Sea Witch trying to run away as well. Destroyer trying to come in. Nice death coil. Down goes the Naga Sea Witch, and with one of the 2 heroes gone, Shy's down to a 40 army. This game is going to be pretty much over. Shy, but not pressuring, not knowing about about the meat wagons, really did not have much that he could do. Vortix with 4 meat wagons able to quickly destroy all of those dryads without any issues right now. Expansion over here to the south, but this is going to be too little too late. There is not enough. You cannot rebuild this army quickly enough. Even though Vortix does not have a gold mine entangled or haunted at this point, there's not much he can really do. We have meat wagons now coming in, going to finish off, destroy this out. A couple quick desperation detonations from those wisps, but it's not going to matter. Vortix is going to take this game. I think this is a game 1 in a best of 3 between Vortix and Shy, but a very, very interesting middle half of that game if you skipped it. If you went to the straight to the part 3, the game part 2 was really the best part, where we had a lot of hero action, a lot of hero focus firing, a lot of kills. Naga Sea Witch is back, and Warden still at level 4. Shy's army is sitting at 43 over 60. Needs to desperately get to level 5 on both of those heroes, otherwise the game is going to be lock, stock, and set in stone right now. Right now we have the Shade now trying to do some additional chasing. Warden now trying to run around the map a little bit more, able to blink through the trees. Very, very nicely done, and still trying to run around, trying to perhaps get a good position right now. Oh, getting death coiled and getting hit by those destroyers, trying to use a staff of teleportation. I don't think silence really breaks that, as opposed to a typical bolt as a stun. Not quite sure about that. Someone will have to tell me in the comments. I don't know. Does a silence disrupt the use of an item when it's being channeled? Right now we have a Tree of Life now getting focused down by those destroyers. No expansion left over, and with the expansion gone, and it's going to be pretty much the main army versus main army. 46 food army versus an 80. Quickly trying to fight this way back. Quick silence as all those units were grouped up together. Warden now sitting at 185 hit points, using a potion of invulnerability, trying to focus down more units. Naga Sea Witch down to 89, quickly falls. Level 5 on the Warden, but this game is pretty much over. Warden down to 72, no potion of invulnerability, trying to run away, and now and Shy says GG. So Vortix takes game 1. Once again, thanks for listening.